Today we learned that Congresswoman OCASIO-CORTEZ is also facing a serious challenge in New York's 14th district because rising GOP star Scherie Murray is an immigrant and entrepreneur. She announced her candidacy today. This is her first interview. Thank you, ma'am, for being with us. We appreciate you joining us. Thank you.
It's a pleasure to be with you this evening, Sean.
You know, you just heard what she said, and we have 12 years. It doesn't matter how we're going to pay for it. 12 years left, and we shouldn't be eating hamburgers for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. I don't know anybody that does that. And the concentration camp, et cetera, comments, and everything that you just heard. What is your reaction?
Well, it's disgusting. I think the narrative on the national level needs to be dialed back, and that's why I'm in the race. I'd like to represent the constituents in Queens and the Bronx. And we see AOC, from the time she's been elected, she put out policy like the job-killing Green New Deal. She then went on to kill the Amazon deal in New York, which would have put some 25,000 jobs in Queens. And so these are some of the reasons, along with kitchen table issues, that I do believe that AOC has neglected in her limelight bid to focus on in the congressional district. Those
25,000 jobs in the district you're running against her in, average pay $150,000. Now, I did think the governor and the mayor of New York were crazy in what their giveaways, and I think it's unfair to give benefits to one company and not another company, but that's a different story. But saying, you know, do we have to question having kids? They did say the Green New Deal, whether you're willing or unwilling to work, basically everything's for free, no more oil or gas in 10 years. I don't understand it. If we only have 12 years left and that we have to do this all in 10 years, why don't we just party the next 12 years and it's over anyway?
Well, Sean, you have some points there, and I do believe that we have to start talking about the issues that are important to the constituents of the 14th Congressional District in Queens and in the Bronx. We have infrastructure that is important to the constituents. Our subway system is crumbling. Our roads are in desperate need of repair. Also, Sean, our education. We need to really tackle our education system, the diversity here in New York, the education system. We really need to start talking about policy that's going to connect with the everyday Americans. She mentioned no children, right, or kids. I'm a mom.
Well, let me ask you this. How would you describe yourself politically, and how do you feel about President Trump in the 2+ years or 2.5 years he's been in office?
Well, I migrated here from Jamaica, and I know firsthand what it is to not just be an immigrant, but to go through the process, right? And so what do I think about what the president is doing? I think that the president is delivering on his promises when he got elected.
Yeah. Well, so you are announcing your candidacy, and we're going to watch this very closely. I have noticed that a lot of people in the district of hers, 25,000 jobs, $150,000 on average, she let that go. I don't think that was a good move.
Listen, I just want to get all of your viewers to go to my website so that they can learn a little bit more about
what is it, real quick?
ScherieMurray.com. Follow me on Twitter. It's been overwhelming, the level of support that I've received so far, the enthusiasm. So I just want to say thank you to all of your viewers and everyone out there that has just encouraged this campaign on our launch today. Thank you, Sean.
Scherie Murray, thank you for being with us. We'll follow your campaign very closely.